We start with a little Is This News? Trey has rounded up some recent NBA headlines. He's going to pitch them to us. We'll determine whether or not they're actually news. And we start here with LeBron admitting his Dennis Smith Jr. comments were a shot at Phil Jackson.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a shot at him. That's for sure.
All right, our first headline comes from the New York Daily News, and it reads, LeBron James says shot at Knicks was aimed at Phil Jackson, not Frank Ntilikina. Is this news?
That he took a shot at Phil Jackson? No, it's not news. If I'm on my Twitter Moments page, this might be under the fun tab or the ha-ha tab, but not the news tab.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. The fact that he had to mention it Monday after saying it on Saturday is a bit of news because it was obviously, clearly saying that Dennis Smith is a better player than Frank Ntilikina. That was clearly said. Even though he didn't say it, he had to recover and backtrack it a little bit.
What are you saying, though? Like that LeBron saying Dennis Smith is better than Frank?
Yes, 100%. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but he's also trying not to throw shade on the Knicks by saying that wasn't a bad choice to take Frank Ntilikina.
But he just said Phil Jackson made a bad pick.
Yeah, but he's saying that Frank could be a great fit there with Porzingis. He's not saying...
he had to backtrack big time.
Yeah,
but he had to do it 36 hours
The point is here, though, he was more emphatic in saying I was having a shot at Phil Jackson.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, he was being a little Tom Petty about
And that's what's good about it, though, is that he didn't try to sugarcoat it or back away from that. And it just shows how far Phil Jackson has fallen in respect from NBA players, because this goes back to the whole posse comments.
Of course it does. This has everything to do with that. When Phil Jackson said posse about LeBron's business partners. Yeah. Absolutely.
And so for LeBron to sort of bring that up now when Phil's been out of the league now this entire season because he was fired in the off-season, just shows that LeBron remembers that. And it still grates on him now that Phil made those comments, and he's not afraid to just sort of throw him under the bus there.
Do you think that's pretty petty of LeBron? Nah. Especially with Phil Jackson not even being still with the Knicks organization? So. You don't think so?
I'm fine with that.
You think it's fair game?
Yeah, it's fair game. I mean, that LeBron was asked, and he didn't hide from it. And that's what I like about him, is that he stood up and he answered the question, and he said this was a shot at Phil, and at nobody else.
Right.
It was a little Tom Petty, for sure. But the fact is, I like that the Knicks came back and Enes Kanter said, hey. Frank's our guy. We want him on our team. Porzingis said the same thing. And, you know, obviously Dennis Smith is a very good player, but Frank's holding his own in very limited play.
Oh, for sure. Especially defensively, he looks phenomenal as a rookie. I mean, rookies usually are pretty bad defensively. That's where Frank's been great.
Yeah, he looks raw offensively a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's fine. That was to be expected, and this isn't the year that the Knicks are going to win anything anyways, so it's fine.
Is this just not another sort of LeBron, a little bit of a distraction move, whether or not he even meant to, of like, we're talking about this and not about the Cavs still continuing to struggle a little bit here. They're getting closer back there to 500, and just get the attention onto him and onto Phil and onto all this. It's just... He just loves it, I feel like. Yeah. He feeds off it, and he's going into MSG tonight. I mean, we do have a basketball here where the Cavs are going to play the Knicks in MSG, where LeBron's put up some pretty unbelievable performances like MJ did back in the day. He could just be setting us up for one of those 40, 50-point games tonight for all we know.
It's the regular season for LeBron. He's a little bored. I mean, he plays the media.
I'm looking forward to Knicks fans letting him know, though. Everyone, I mean... Even in New York land, where they don't love Phil Jackson by any means, they still are going to stick up for Frankie Smokes there, so they're going to be booing LeBron tonight, for sure.
That might backfire, though, because LeBron needs to win, the Cavs need to win, so we might see a classic LeBron performance.
We will see tonight. All right.